Welcome to the finale. From the back league finale here at Homestead. We're going to be going green flag racing here in 10 minutes. Eight minutes to the finale begins here at Homestead. We're watching cars qualify one last time this season. We don't know the status of the league, what we do in the future, who the commentary will be, the drivers. We will find that out this off season. But I have had a blast doing this. Angela Oates up front right now on the pole, the 33.06. Multi-groove track, don't know what kind of vehicles or the difference in running the O'Reilly cars around here is. Especially, I used to run it a lot during COVID era, probably like nonstop, but I kind of left off driving these cars. I would say one of the hardest cars to drive on the sim. The Jack Shack boys are out full force tonight. As we watch Trevor laying out some qualifying laps. The playoff battle is between Nathan Scott and Andrew Lotz. No one is out on the track. See, we lied. Wyatt Gray coming out onto the track. Number 018 Toyota. Almost 2 minutes remaining. Only one car from Air Lane has made a qualifying attempt.
No pressure, Wyatt.
Craig Head and Chase Pastretta right now are sitting on pit road. 1 minute left. Of qualifying here. No qualifying lap for Nathan Scott, Dylan Fink, Simon, Right now it's Andrew Lotes, first place, and Corbin Hines second, with Wyatt Gray, the top three.
All right, this is the final race of the MRL, or Jesus, okay, no, not gonna say that. It's just the last series, last race of the series. Thank you everybody for being here tonight. I'm gonna start off by listing out the drivers that are in contention for payouts here tonight. Got Nathan M. Scott, Andrew Lotz, Dylan Fink, Lotz, whatever your name is, sorry. Dylan Fink, Dakota Stahl, Corbin Hines, Kevin Allen, and Timothy Cook Jr. are going to be your drivers that are in contention for payouts tonight. So everybody just make sure you're aware of where they are on the track at all times. And race smart, race clean, and let's have fun.
Here's our starting lineup. Andrew Lotes.
Guys, watch out for me.
Andrew Lotes, Corbin Hines, and Wyatt.
I'm a money guy.
Right. Race information. Almost a perfect oval right there, you know. We got some nighttime racing. We're going to see some sparks flying. Bright blue walls starting to turn black. Pit stops, all that. We're going to be in for a show, 110 laps. One of the biggest fields we had here and tonight for the finale. That affects playoffs greatly here. What could be looking at maybe like a negative 80 could put you back 160 some points, or it could actually help you out positively. You can gain a little bit more spots here. So we're ready to rumble. Our special camera view, we got one here, and we also have one on the back stretch. We're going to be watching these cars fly 170, 180 mile per hour into turn 3. As the field takes off here up onto the racing surface.
Wake up.
Sorry, it's midnight.
Alright, I have no practice. Watch out. Go up, driver. Green flag, green flag.
All right, we're off, boys. Green flag racing, 110 laps. Andrew Lotes get pushed by the 18 of Gray. Out to about a car lead as we see these guys 3 wide in the back of the field. Oh, a little bit loose there. Dakota Stahl. Still 3 wide in the back. Andrew Lotes barrels it off into turn 3 for the first time. Corbin Hines right behind him. As the top 5 are single file, completing lap 1, Andrew Lotes, our race leader, looking up high. Corbin Hines in that 91 Airlane.com Toyota. Side by side, halfway through, has some momentum on the high line. He gets by. Paul's right there, and he's going to get them crucial bonus points for leading the lap. Nathan Scott not making the race. That might put him outside of the pay. Landon Velicky sitting himself there in the 4th position as he's looking in on Wyatt Gray's bumper. Multi-groove, 18 run a little high up, started out low, sneaks up high. As we look back on Evan Carlton there in 5th place. Carlton down low. 30 air has to be a little bit of a factor. I've not asked the drivers in practice how the car handles driving it in right behind someone. David Flanagan there in 6th, Braden Walter 7th. Braden Walter's changing his number. Number 5, a Baker there behind him. Trevor Azernoth was points leader for a little bit last season. And this season. Cameron Craighead following behind him. All single file to the back right there. Corbin Hines Soar, race leader, coming down the backstretch. We look back on Lopes, they're in 2nd place. Looking high here in the turn 2. Off the backstretch he comes. He has the position for now as they barrel off into 3 and 4. Moves being made up at the front early on. Don't know if tire wear becomes a thing, but that's another thing you got to be thinking about. Is it worth hanging on that left rear, running too wide around here? Or just give them the position and trail behind them? Braden Walters not on the track. Will be scored almost dead last unless he appears back on. Oh, we got a little bumping and banging there.
Sorry.
The 91, the 18 there. Well, brings the rest of the field back up on him. As we look at it, it's about 3 wide here. Len Velke got Andrew Loach there. Flanagan on the inside. Corbin Hines.
I thought you were ripping the top, and then I kind of cut right into it, and I apologize.
Big time move there to keep his position up in the top 3. He does lose the lead. Flanagan leads a lap here, lap 14. Bellecue's the next one attacking here on Team Air Lane. Nathan Scott not being in the race. Beer League Racing Network in the house as well. Check them out 100% on Twitch and YouTube. Great content, great broadcast. You name it, there's shout out to them. We're lap 15 out of 110 here in our homestead finale with David Flanagan, our race leader thus far. Andrew Loach looking underneath Velke for the third position. My apologies. Corbin Hines' speed there, it just does not look as fast as what he had early on. Oh, we got contact. Loach sent into the inside wall.
Yellow flag is out.
Why was the caution thrown?
Knock will walk the stop flag on the front straightaway again. Got it. Gotta slow down some things.
My apologies, jumped the gun there. I thought that was... We do not have push to talk enabled for that. We're going to go back and rewatch that here.
I'm going to say the caution probably shouldn't have come out for that because it was one car and he ended up saving it back on the track. That's going to go down as a racing deal.
As we have pit stops, looks like Craighead and Veliky are going to be the ones that...
Hey, real quick, Brent, we got the cautions and stuff.
Yeah, well, that was points leader that just got spun, and I thought he died, so that was my bad.
No, you're all good, but yeah, we got it from here. Thank you, though.
All right, thank you. Yeah, when you see the points leader get fucking turned in the middle of the corner, I'd rather throw a yellow than not one at all. That was a very tough call there. But NASCAR would have threw it. We can't sit there and say, hey, that wasn't a yellow, because NASCAR would have threw that the second he got to that inside wall. That is our first yellow flag in 3 races. Ready to fire him back up.
Green, 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 green.
As Craig Head takes the lead here. Got Lang in there on the outside. Velke there third. Azenov looking up high. There goes Corbin Hines looking down low. Battle for the lead, Corbin Hines up there. Three wide for the lead. Trevor looking down low. Makes the pass. Looking to arch that thing in there is Azeroth there. We're bringing Braden Walters in the booth, man. What a horrible end of the season there for the number 13, man. How was the car handling out there? With, we got yellow. We got yellow.
I'll let you.
Oh, Jeremiah Walters. Goddamn. Oh, man. That's going to be... Here, go back in race control there, Brady.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we'll bring you back in a second. I got questions asked about how the car's driving. All right, we're going to check that one out again. Man, Jeremiah, he's running up there with the big boys right now. Oh, man, that's tough. Hopefully there's not much damage on all the vehicles here involved. These O'Reilly cars like to wrinkle up some fenders really quick. Just a little hit like that could be costing you about 4 or 5 minutes. Woo! All right. Well, we'll let them have the words here. We do have a couple takers coming down pit road. Wyatt Gray, Evan Carlbin, Matthew Baker, Landon Velikey.
That one is just going to be, we're going to call that one just a racing deal as well, too. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that.
All right, we'll see if we bring Braden back in. All right, Braden, we got you back in just for a quick second.
Yes, sir.
How's the car out there handling? Was there a lot of dirty air or any kind of tire wear that you're noticing out there?
Well, for the brief moment that I was out there, I was just kind of just playing it safe, just trying to save my tires as much as I could. The car was handling pretty good, though, at least for how long I was racing.
Yeah, I made a couple comments. I was like, I don't know how the car's
I
driving.
just want to say that was a really good call.
And I didn't want to bring a driver that's racing in there to ask. But, yeah, man, that's good to know about the race. But we'll let you back in there. Glidewell's moved to chats. But
Yeah.
they moved to chats. But, man, exciting racing here and good crowd so far.
Yes, sir. Thank you for broadcasting, man.
Yeah, I almost was a little late. I couldn't get the terms and conditions signed off on iRacing, and it finally let me in.
Oh, dude, that scared me today.
Thank
Yes, it
I
did.
thought like I got banned or something.
Yeah, me too. I was like, uh-oh.
Alright, man.
All right, man, have
Once
fun
you
in the
get
race
back to
control. We might pull you back in a little bit later.
Alrighty.
All right, thank you. That's Braden Walters there. Commish. Gordon Glidewell also in race control. Our second yellow flag in the last 4 races.
Alright, real quick. One more thing, Grant.
All
Sorry
right, good.
to interrupt you. But, so if Lots finishes top 7,
Yeah.
he wins the championship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Now, Nathan Scott, is he getting is he out on the track? I can't tell. Oh, we're about ready to go green.
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
But yeah, just so you know.
All right, man.
All right, there we go.
We're going green.
Green flag, green flag.
As they take off here, lap 28 in the books. Trevor out to a 1-car lead as they are battling here side by side for third. Hines right now prevails for third. There's the man for the first time in Hines, Dylan Fink. If I had to pick hard racing drivers that had some ups and downs this season, man, you're looking at him right there. Dylan Fink racing hard with the other competitors, man. As he's looking right now, pretty wide up, turn 2. I do not like that camera off of turn 2. See the camera use it. 91 looking down low. Woo! Has a feather the throttle a little bit there on Flanagan. As he's side by side with Dylan Fink at the line. Woo, these cars are getting close to the bumpers, man. These guys are pushing. As we're almost a third into this race. Trevor looked low, thought about it. Dylan sticks the nose in there. It's Homestead. You're going to slide up a little bit. Same as Trevor. As Trevor still leads. Flanagan there looking, he's starting to run that real high line right there that you would see at some of these dirt tracks. Oh, Trevor! Oh, no! Trevor Esma! Oh! 0 to 0 there. Woo! We'll have to check in on Dylan Fink, see how much damage that was. But man, for Trevor, that might be a race ender. Trevor had a move and he took it.
Come on, no passing.
He had
I'm sorry, bro. I was dying laughing. That's on me.
Man, he had the move, he took it. We'll make sure we'll go back, see how bad Dylan Fink may have gotten damage in this incident. Woo! If anything, he might have made his Chevrolet, a Pontiac there, just a little bit of a nudge. He stays out. We have Flanagan, Mistretta, Tipton, White.
Oh my God.
Oops, someone blew up.
Kevin Tipton, are you okay?
Yeah, smack the pit wall, huh?
We'll be seeing you, Kevin.
Kevin!
Get the
Kevin
Wait,
Tipton
did somebody call a license?
into the pit barrels.
I don't know. Somebody died.
I don't know who it was, but I saw a car sitting sideways against the beginning of pit wall.
If Kyle Larson ran into the pit tires, then yes.
Alrighty, that one is going to go on Mr. Astronaut. Come up across Flanagan's nose there, and it's going to be Neil.
Whoa, astronaut.
That was for Tipton.
All right, so we're going to go look at some drivers we haven't really spoken too much of. Dakota Stahl
Y'all gotta stop. I'm trying to drive.
and Kevin Allen. Mike Rovilio is up.
I feel so bad for him, but that was from the corner of my eye. I saw him just come for a dead stop. I saw it in my rearview mirror. I was like, there's no way.
We're about ready to go back green here with our race leader Dylan Fink and Corbin Hines on the row 1, lap 35. Craighead looking really up high there. looking down low on our possible playoff champion. As the top five is broken away from Dakota Stall just a little bit. Andrew Lopes. Kevin Allen up there on the high line there. Chase the shredder there behind. Oh, Cameron Craighead takes the lead up front. Or battle for the lead right now. Between him and Dylan Fink coming to lap 41.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, we have a yellow
Yeah, you can
flag.
put that on me. Sorry, Baker.
No, you're good, man. I was trying to get out of your way.
No, you're fine. Just bounced off the wall.
Oh, Kevin Allen and Baker. Does he hit anything else? We're going to find out. Oh, a little bit there on the front nose.
Hey, can we get the sad music, Kevin?
While I'm in pit road, I'll play it.
Woo, going at that speed right there. You would think that car would have been toasted right there. As we're on our fourth caution.
On a good day to be with Kevin.
All right, there, Mr. Allen. All right, you get into the wall, then you come down across a driver's nose there and turn yourself. And yeah, get an EOL.
Yep, I'll take that.
Couple drivers coming on pit road again. Andrew Loach, Evan Carlton, Chase Estrada, Wyatt Gray, David Flanagan, Matthew Baker, Mark Persons, Jeremiah Walters, Chris Logan, Kevin Allen, and Trevor.
It was per request.
Craighead is back. Craighead, our race leader, putting on a show there with Dylan Fink there for a couple of laps.
Hey, David's touching me under yellow.
Have you ever been beaten by a wet spaghetti noodle by your girlfriend because she has a twin sister and you got confused and fucked her dad? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford F-250. Full.
Some pretty good racing so far here. We're going to be going green this time by. Oh, he's in the house as well. Kevin Sterner's in the house. 22nd in points in the Raging Idiot Racing Right Diecast Truck Series. Oh, no, I might have to change mine. No, I'm kidding.
Green, green, green,
We're back racing green. Oh, Craighead drops her. Gets about car length. Looks like Dylan Fink does have a little bit. He stays up high for the time being. As we see these cars getting up to speed. Craighead and Dylan Fink. Oh, Craighead was in the wall there. Dylan Fink's now a race leader, lap 46. With a rebounding Craighead battling with Belichick. Oh, we got another yellow flag here. That's on Evan Carl and Jeremiah Walters. We're about to check this out here. And Chase was there. God damn, big ass wreck. Big ass wrecking. Oh. The big one has occurred. We'll check it out again. Jeremiah Walters on holding his line there. Looks like Mistretta bounces off into Carlbin. Oh, Mike Rovilio is well into it. And the number 70. Oh my goodness. And Jeremiah just being pushed through the checkered flag there. Chase Mistretta with the meatball. Wow. We'll have to check see how much damage that's going to be.
Lucky dog coming around the outside.
The lucky dog just came all around me.
Sorry, you give me a on that side.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I didn't expect you were going to pass me with the pit lane, and then I turned down for pit road, and then you were there.
All right, so the way this is going to work, we have two drivers driving basically into each other. We're going to put that down as a racing deal, and we're going to leave it to that, and if anybody wants to review it after the race, we will.
No, we don't.
Good call, Gordon.
Review these nuts.
Hey, Mark, what's Grassmaster this week?
Truck.
Hell yeah. I didn't know, but I figured you would know. Hey, Gordon, could I get a black flag clear and a yellow? I'm gonna have to go to the back. Now I'm upset. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So gutsy, guys.
About ready to refire back up. I don't know if you're 22nd in points. I know I'm like 20th, I think. Or I was 20th before that race. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that yellow flag was definitely on 2 cars, but I think one of them was at fault.
2 of them were at fault.
2 of them were at fault.
But the reason why that's why we called it a racing deal.
There we go. We're back green. Yeah, I agree with it.
Because that needs more of an explanation. That's why we did it. Jeremiah Walters and Chase Bouchard basically drove into each other, so we ended up putting it as a racing deal. Especially, playoff drivers were really involved in that, so we made that call that way.
Yeah, they're both out anyway. So.
Exactly. All right, sir. I will go to leave you on.
Yep, have fun there. That's Gordon Glidewell there. Race control. Lap 52 battle for the lead. Loads on the outside and Craighead on the inside here. The 18 looking down low on Craighead. Oh, door banging there with the 5. Which that is Baker there. Looking up high here. He went high in the middle of the corner, which allowed the 5 to get some draft on the exit. To gain him here from behind, it looks like Dylan Fink is coming back up through the front here. Floats with 6 laps difference here on tires. Mainly most yellow flag laps. As we hear someone in the background bouncing off the walls. Fink on the inside of Baker. Not giving him much room there off the corners. Baker, he's on the high line. Cuts it low. Does not want to give up the position. Old Cart gets a little unsettled for the 5. Looks like Dylan Fink's going to get around him as he left off. Dylan Fink up to 3rd. Wyatt Gray still looking for his line. Looks like it did not work off that corner. Dylan Fink attacking from the inside. Drives it in deep. Oh, a little bit of contact. Between the 52 and the 18. That was almost disastrous for Dylan Fink. But he pulls it off. Back here. Craighead has not pitted since lap 25. Oh, Dakota Stahl bouncing off the wall there. Belkey there behind, and Kevin Allen, after his spin, is sitting in 9th position. Nathan Scott is up to 19th. He's a little over halfway. He might be able to gain a couple of spots here. Oh, Stahl up on that high line. Craighead holding on to it. As he is pinball.
How many brace-ups do you have? Like fucking -2?
Dude, you blocked me twice on a straightaway. What the fuck are you talking about?
Play nice, please.
He misses every single race but this one and then fucking races me.
Please stop.
Well, I'm actually such a big deal that they invited me to be here, so.
Yeah, shut up, 45. Chud.
Gordon, you're slow.
Dylan Fink is our new race leader.
Ethan, stop talking about yourself. You're slow. Look in the mirror.
You're slow. You're not even at 50 on the race track.
I'm past. Enough to be. I'm not going to fit.
Oh, big hit. Here, Simon, I'll let you go, dude. I'm trying not to race you that mad. No bottom.
It is getting juicy. Craighead on older tires is hanging on. Belkey also on the same lap tires. Might have saved them a little bit better than Craighead. But what we do know is Dylan Fink is out to a half a second lead on second place. as we have a pass for second. Wyatt Gray taking the 18 machine to second place. Andrew Oakes files in behind him. He has a big picture here with Nathan Scott unable to take the green flag tonight. He is running 16 laps down in 17th. There's the 61 machine and Nathan Scott. Waddle up. Dakota Stahl has caught up with number 5 of Baker on the same pit lap. Dakota Stahl looking up on the high line here off of turn 2. He's going to have the momentum. He's going to take the inside line here into turn 3. Dives it deep down in as he's going to slide up and make it stick. It looks like it. We have a new 5th place position, Dakota Stahl, as now he has his eyes set on the 91 of Corbin Hines. Run the middle lane through the middle of turn 1 and 2. Yep, father-son duo is out.
Hey, all you fucking chuds, go follow the Jack Shack Twitch.
Jack Chat is broadcasting on Twitch as well. You guys want to watch some onboard camera? I was in there earlier watching. It was a blast. Well, they were actually trying to find a race to run. And they were going to run a hosted. And then I was like, oh shit. I have to call a race here. Craighead is down pit road. Evan Carlton, the next one down pit road. Number 78 machine. Dylan Fink out to a 2-second lead here on Wyatt Gray. Andrew Lopes third. David Flanagan works his way on the pit road. His number 31 Toyota Jack Shack. Eat ass. All right. Going out to a 2-second lead now. Gray must be having some troubles with the handling in that car. Lost about 2/10 there. Dylan could also be finding out some secrets late on here at Homestead. Velicky is down pit road.
Slow car in the wall in 4.
Velicky now off pit road.
Start drafting me. The lap car, man.
I'm trying to hold it straight.
Oh, word.
After this race, we need 3 of you thugs to follow the Jack Shack.
Sorry, Corbin.
Where's Logan now down pit road? There's number 70 machine. Didn't really talk too much to him today. Involved in an incident with Jeremiah Walters and Mike Robilios is slowing down for the wreck. Matthew Baker, our next pit road taker there. Heck, that was a ride. Dylan Fink out to 3 seconds now. Baker resumes back onto the track.
Nick bottom end.
Get out the way!
Bro, what are you doing?
$25 to go in the finale. Lotes down pit road. Corbin Hines is now our race leader, with Dylan Fink making his way on. So far, no black flags, no speeding penalties. We watch Corbin Hines in his 91 Toyota. Coming in on pit road. Simon Lindmark looks like he might be staying out here. And Mark saving a little bit of gas here. Brighead losing the second position to Gray. A big winner on pit road is the 18th. Three seconds faster than Dylan Fink on pit road. Taking 2 tires and swapping, Mike. 9-second pit stop for the number 018. As we see it, Dylan Fink soloing the back bumper of the 18 for first place here. Mike Rebelio going a lap down. Dylan Fink takes the point over as you see this lead is going to extend even further on. Andrew Lote's up to fourth.
Bro, there's the whole top of the goddamn track. Use it.
"15 laps to go." Gray's still sticking there about half a second. Has a knockdown pit road. Heading up back onto the racetrack. Dakota Stall moving up to the 3rd position here.
Hey, there's a wreck. There's a wreck.
Yellow.
Yeah!
Cameron Craighead Rex. Oh. Craighead in the middle of the corner is sliding on a little bit of older tires here. Gets nicked from behind. Simon Limark into the back of Craighead as he turns them. Let's say we're not race control, so we don't make decisions here. Don't know who was at fault for that incident, but Craighead's engine has expired. Now this could be the move of the race. Come down pit road, get some fresh tires. You might have 8 or 9 laps. What can you make it up?
All right, guys. All right, that's just going to end up being a racing deal. Craighead's coming up out of the turn. He checks it up to try to keep it out of the wall there. Simon's not predicting it, and he ends up getting into his rear end just a little bit. So we're going to call that a racing deal. Not going on anybody.
Very hard to decipher who that would be on, and that was a good call in my mind. When you have 20 lap different tires there and you start sliding up the track, it is so hard to judge if that car is going to stick or not.
Gordon, the OL, please.
It's going to be 7 laps to go. Landon Velicky, the first one off of pit road with 4 tires. We're about ready to go. Green flag racing with 7 to go.
Green.
Dylan Fink, our race leader, gets a restart. We will see if tires are any important at all.
Forward.
As you heard it, they say they are 4 wide in the back. Hines looking underneath the Loach here for the third position. As you see Veliky coming. Carlman right now and Veliky with the fresher tires. As you see the 78 and the 62 weaving through traffic. Right now, Loach losing a lot of positions here. They have a battle for the lead. Carlman and Fink. Fink is sitting duck with 15 lap older tires. Carlman out to the lead. Veliky second. And if tires mean anything, Lindmark will be up here in the third position here soon. Laps to go in the finale. This is it. We're going to crown a champion after this race. And we're going to have a race winner, obviously, as well. As first and second is heating up. Wyatt Gray jumping to the pits again. 2 laps to go. Around Homestead, Miami. The 62 looking down low. Oh, they make contact. The 78 goes around hard into the wall. Hard into the inside wall. That will be it. That's all she wrote there for Carlman. Woo! Boom!
Why are we letting these fucking guys in that haven't raced all year? This is fucking stupid.
They raced earlier in the season.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hey, make sure you go follow the Jack Shack on Twitch, you fucking cock.
No, I'm good.
Hey, good job tonight, Dylan.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, no problem, man. If you don't mind, man, can you follow the Jack Shack on Twitch?
Hey, follow Crash Out Crackhead on Twitch.
Alright, so Evans was coming out of that corner. Landon is getting him because of that. We're going to call that a racing deal.
Okay, so now, if our calculations are correct, Andrew and or Dylan Fink basically has to win.
Yeah, because Scott has the fastest lap, too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, at a 32.97. So he's basically... Yeah, it's going to be close.
It will. We'll see what happens here. But,
Yep.
all right, have you some fun here, man, on this green, white, checkered.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. 2 cars up there, Simon and Landon, with fresher tires than the rest.
Yes, sir.
I think Matthew Baker might be able to come up.
There's some sleepers up there. Well, not sleepers, but there's some guys up there.
Yeah. Got
All right,
3
man,
attempts.
I'll let you get back to it.
Yep, have fun there. 3 green, white checkers. Hopefully we don't use all 3.
All right, remember green, white checkers with us. You are going to be traditional green, white checkers at this point. We do not race them out anymore because of the way iracing works. Just remember traditional green, white checkers.
Green, green, green.
We're back green, white checker. Velke out to a healthy lead into turn 1. We have side-by-side racing here. Simon Lindmark, the only one on tire strategies with Landon. Dakota Stahl is also on Dylan Fink's strategy here. The white flag is out for Landon Velke. Simon dives it into turns 1 and 2 hard. He's got one more corner. Looking up high. He's going to have the momentum here coming to the stripe.
I ran out of fuel on the last lap.
Oh, close. Side-by-side racing. Velke wins it. What a freaking finish there. Lindmark gave it all he had right there. I'm sure he had some damage.
All right, top 3 to the interview rating room. Top 3, congratulations, Landon, on the victory. And we're going to figure out, but the points update, we'll figure out who payouts are here in a second.
Yeah, fuck you, Simon Skidmark.
Fuck you, Simon Shitmark.
Landon Velke wins the race. We're going to check the results here. Landon Velke, Simon Lindmark, Dakota Stahl, Dylan Fink had one of the best races we've seen out of that 52 machine. And strategy at the end puts them behind there in the 4th position. Corbin Hines 5th, Andrew Lotes 6th, Kevin Allen 7th, and Mark Persons 8th. We didn't even talk about Mark Person all day long today. Getting that 8th position, 9th, Chris Logan, and 10th, Matthew Baker. And before we interview people, we don't know when we go back green flag with this series, but as a commentator and a driver for a one-off at Dover, man, it was fun. It was a fun season. I hope we get this season or the next season rolling back up with more drivers. It was fun commentating. Don't know if I'll be doing that in the future, but definitely as I will be participating in one or the other, either driving or commentating.
Good win, man. Oh, drivers.
Yep. So we have a race winner, Landon Velke, man. Do you read me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, that pit strategy came down, and you and Simon, man, made the correct choice of coming down pit road. What were you thinking there in them final stages coming down pit road and all the
Don't know if
strategy
all three
involved?
are in here, but the way the season
Well, I thought the
standings
race
are
was gonna
looking,
because I
it's
was
going to end up being
definitely
Nathan
not thinking
taking.
production was gonna come out, and then it did. And then got the tires, and then me, Evan, and Simon, I think, were the only ones that had tires, and then Evan, I don't know what happened there. He's just he stopped in front of me from what I saw. I don't know if he got loose or tight or what out of the corner, and then it just, you know, ended up turning him, and that's the last thing I want to do, especially to him. But yeah, then we got the final restart, and
Yeah,
Simon.
have you talked things out with Evan since the incident? Were you guys communicating at all during that?
No, he had deafened himself in Discord during that battle, and I, I, I don't know. I haven't even seen it. I'm still on the track. Same thing with the at the end with Simon, which I hope Simon's not mad about that because, I mean, to me that was racing. I didn't think he'd spin from that, but I think he still finished second. I don't know, but I don't I really don't feel good about that win at all. Like even I'm pretty sure what happened to Evan wasn't my fault, and then coming to the line with Simon, I don't like doing that at all. I like to win straight up, but you know, I just saw an opportunity and instinctively.
Yeah, I will say as commentary, I'm not race control or anything, but man, that was one exciting finish, and I'll agree with you there. Evan struggling with a little bit, and that 62 was just a lot faster there on exit, and it's hard to judge at Homestead. But man, dude, it's good to see Jack Shack getting the win, the 62 winning, and you want to shout out anyone?
Yeah, you for broadcasting, Braden, any of the other league admins for putting it on. I hadn't run very many of these this season. Just found time to tonight and got a win, whether, you know, it was good or bad.
Yep. Hey, you'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's a win's a win, I guess, but I'm not very overjoyed with how I ran that race, especially the finish. But yeah, Jack Shack, Trev, Evan, Wyatt, Cameron was racing with it. Everyone from Jack Shack. We had a lot of people in there tonight. Mom and Dad for watching. I wasn't expecting to win this race. This is my worst car at one of my worst tracks, and yeah, somehow did it. But I guess I'll go ahead and apologize, you know, to Simon and Evan if that was me. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that was pretty filthy for me to do. But yeah, apologies to Simon for that.
Yep, great finish there and a great ending to the season. We don't know where the league will go with this series, but man, you could possibly be the last from the back winner. And gosh, if I can speak, congratulations to you, Landon Velke, our race winner.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, Brent.
Yep, thank you. We'll bring in Simon. Simon Limart, this is Jeff Moorhead in the booth, man. Man, it was a neck and neck finish there. That 51 on that last lap, I think you gained almost a whole second there. Walk us through those last couple laps in the race there, that 51.
Fresh tires, that's all it was. The rest of the field was at a disadvantage, so no talent there, just pure equipment.
Yeah, that was an absolute, like, the move that you put to get to that 62 car on that last corner. I was actually sitting back in my chair, backstretch, and I'm like, holy crap, man, this guy's going to get it coming to the stripe. And man, dude, I'll tell you what, did you have damage from any instance earlier on in that race? Like, was that just pure tires?
That was just tires. I pit with that last caution came out, which I was actually a part of. unfortunately. And no, that I had no damage at that point. And yeah, I just saw that I needed to run a different line than him. I figured I would enter high and just kind of diamond the crap out of the corner, and it worked out until that block was thrown. So it's all right. I mean, I was talking with all my teammates because the only reason I was ahead of them was because of the tire, and I didn't want to affect their championship points at all. So I it would have been really crappy for me to like let them fall back and let them go, because then someone would have not made it. Like, I guess the points were that close, so they told me to race it out, and I tried to race it out. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
this it's
actually I haven't even I have the results covering up our points. Trying to get it off the screen, just doesn't want to move. Uh, hold on. Yeah, because there at the end, I feel you the same way. You don't want to get involved in the points.
yeah, I think
Holy
it was
crap!
if I had let like fallen back and let the Corbin and Andrew like get that position, then I would have not helped BK in the points, and then vice versa.
Yep.
So at that point, I was just the tires. I had the tires, I had the speed, and it would have been really crappy for me to just So I just decided to race it out.
And
Um,
that's honestly bad on my end. I didn't know Dylan Fink was that close to points there, and
Everything was very close tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you, Brent. I think Braden made a very poor decision tonight, allowing all these people in. I understand that car count is low, but
Mhm.
you're letting all these guys in that either haven't raced at all this season, haven't been in this league at all, just for car count. It doesn't seem fair for the people that were fighting for a championship whatsoever. And all the cautions that I'm pretty sure were caused by those guys that came in tonight.
yeah, you're welcome to say whatever you need to say on there. Yeah, I was nervous about that, and there was a couple of them that probably shouldn't have been in there. But I mean, you guys, that would have been nerve wracking for me.
Yeah, it was just a really unfortunate decision, and I tried messaging Braden about it, and it seems like it's a little bit tricky to kind of help him out a little bit. Kind of he likes to go off on his own, which is all good, but I won't be partaking in the league anymore if decisions like that are going to be made. So I have a lot of thinking to do, but I think I'm going to be pausing my membership here at midnight and find some leagues elsewhere.
Yeah, and definitely think it out and maybe have a. I know you said you're already chatting with them and stuff, and I was a firm
Yeah,
believer of
yeah.
like polls and stuff, like letting like a kind of a drivers committee have a saying in
No,
certain
100%.
things.
And I told him that too, like weeks ago. And I was like, if you have any questions, or like even if you don't have a question, or you just want to get some input, ask the drivers, ask us. Yeah, I mean, because ultimately we're the ones that have to deal with the decisions that are made. So I thought it would be fair, and I thought it'd be a good idea to get some driver input. But I guess nothing was made, and I was quite surprised when I saw the names that I saw tonight.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that, and we'll see where it goes going forward. And actually, we don't even know if the Monday, we don't know the future of it. I don't even know if I'm partaking in broadcasting commentary again, but I would probably be more on the racing side if I decide to return as
Yeah.
well. So, hey, we'll leave it on a positive note. You guys, Team Air Lane, all season long, look great. Every league you guys partake in, you guys look great, and that last lap was just phenomenal there from the 51. So we'll take away some good things. And do you have any shout outs there, Simon?
Shout out to my team. Shout out to you for broadcasting and sticking through the hardships that were toward the end of the season there.
True. Yeah, you're telling me, man. And thank you for making it exciting, man. It was great calling the close races and Team Airlane there. Yep, that's Simon Limmark there in second place, we're going to bring in our champion first, and then Dakota Stall. Our champion, Nathan Scott, man. I cannot tell you how much it hurt just putting all these calculations into my head. What were you thinking there in that race?
Dude, I knew I was gonna miss this race weeks in advance, and it didn't click until I already raced a few times, and when my other schedules for school and whatnot came out. So the plan was to just try and do as well as I can in the races outside of this one, and try to stay out of trouble at Daytona. But unfortunately, we got caught in some stuff there. But the smaller car counts, bad races weren't really bad races. Then I had someone hop on for me, just sign me up, and then I got home about half an hour after 9 o'clock for me, and just kind of rode the race laps down, and saw we had over 20 people for the first time in multiple weeks, and I was kind of like, wow, this is kind of insane.
Yeah.
Just kind of bigger field, but definitely had some yellows there. So I was seeing some kind of craziness that we hadn't really seen most of the season, because a lot of these people, maybe like a one-off, maybe this is their few starts, but they were at the beginning. So it's kind of a different race than what I've been seeing for a couple months now. So, I just wanted to come in with an open mind, and it was going to be really difficult to pull it off. 20 plus cars, which means, the people that I'm ahead, they are, they finished top 5, top 10. Had not as many people wrecked out, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
But
It was
we were able
unbelievable.
to.
Yeah. That there was a wreck that took 2 of them out, and then the next one took 4. And honestly, I really thought Trevor was done for, and then he stayed out on the track. But hey, the good news is I saw your fastest lap was a 32. No one hit a 32 in that entire race. And I was like, dude, that's extra bonus point.
That was intentional. Like I knew, I mean, like, who am I racing, So I pretty much slapped on the first set, hopped in, got used to the setup, purpled a couple laps in without running any laps. So it was really loose on cold tires all of a sudden. Now I'm like, whoa, I had to get like accustomed. But I noticed that everyone was kind of in tire save mode to an extent. Then I think the track it went through some changes. So yeah, I mean, hit the fast lap and then do F all for the rest of the race. Because, I mean, I made a couple stupid moves throughout the race, but there was no reason for me to race people necessarily unless I was a lot faster and it had no impact. But I mean, we stayed clear of any wrecks that did happen, and took advantage of people getting further back, and that tire strategy that flipped at the end, that pretty much changed the whole complexion of the championship talk, because Dylan, essentially, he was leading a lot of laps. I'd assumed he got the bonus point for leading most, which meant that he would have to finish outside of the top 2, where I was stuck in 16th there. And fortunately, those fresh tires were up there, and it worked out in my favor. It could have easily not, and it's definitely a bit lucky. But it's not like I chose to start late or anything. I physically wasn't here. I could not make it. I had
another day, another
that I had
Aero
to
Lane
do.
Championship.
But grateful that it turned out this way. The gap that we built in the other races allowed us to do this. So, it was fun to race the boys all season, and despite a couple of shenanigans in this race, I had a good time.
Yeah, I honestly, I forgot how to go back and look at replays and stuff because there was no yellows. And this race, I was getting in my groove, and that was just incredible. But I do want to say it was a pleasure broadcasting and watching Team Air Lane, all you guys, Scott, Lotes, man, freaking Corbin, all you guys, man. Simon, I know he missed a race there, I believe, in the playoffs. But man, dude, I'm telling you, you guys put on a show, and every league that you guys run, you guys put on a show, and congratulations again, man. I'm gonna give you the floor to shout out anyone.
Yeah, shout out Team Airlane. You know, the boys definitely kept company for all season long. We've had our moments together, but you know, doesn't go to say that our teamwork works really strongly, and as a group, you know, we kind of bounce off of each other, bounce strategy talks, and uh, kind of ways to go about things. It's a really special group of guys to be around, and you know, every single one of them are, you know, special dudes that you need you need to be around because, you know, they're good company. And yeah, shout out to the team, shout out to the league owners. You know, I kind of wish that pitch of you know, bringing more people in happened earlier in the season. I think it could have made some of the races more spicy, more people.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't always mean better, but it could. uh, but you know, shout outs to those who stuck it through all season. You know, it's easy to stop racing in a league when the incentive kind of lowers for certain people, and they, you know, there's like 10, 15 people towards the end of a year. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to the chef Moorhead, you know, the broadcaster. You know, without the broadcast, you'd have to save your own replay and commentate yourself. You know, shout out to you, man. And yeah, shout out top three. You know, even if it wasn't top three, you know, it was still a good year, good season, and you know, hopefully this league finds their way.
Yep,
and has
I'm
more
really hoping
company.
so too. Yeah, and man, it felt like I talked to you more than my family like the last like 6 weeks, man. It was interviewing you in Victory Lane, now the championship. Man, it was great. It was a great season, man, especially for the 61 team, man. It's just incredible. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll hear from Braden and Gordon, all that, see what's going on. And yeah, congratulations there, Nathan.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, and that is Nathan Scott. We're going to bring in. Sorry, Dakota, that was a long wait.
No, you're good, Brent.
I was only going to interview first and the championship winner, but I think we're going to bring in.
Okay, perfect.
If anyone can hear, I will bring Dylan Fink in right after this one. But we got Dakota Stall, man. What a freaking season. What a race there at the end. I'm telling you, man, that 45, that thing was flying there towards the end with them tires. And walk us through the race there, man. Actually, without the tires. Just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't get. Unfortunately, I didn't do the best in tire strategy, but no, I'm really shocked that I finished where I did. Qualified seventh, and lap one went about as bad as you could probably ever plan it to go, and dropped from seventh till probably like 19th. So it was just a clawback from that point on. And then, I mean, I probably wouldn't have wanted that caution to come out, but I don't know if I would have gotten third place without that last yellow there. But it was just not a track that I'm not that great at, and me fighting everything. Really just trying to keep the championship hopes alive.
Yeah, it was incredible. That long run was the most impressive ever. Watching the 45, just catching Corbin Hines and catching up these guys. And I was watching your guys' battle in particular, and I'm like, dude, he is figuring that out in the long run. And if you had them fresh tires, woo, that 45 would have been flying there.
Yeah, I've always loved the racetracks that you can make the high line work, and you know the high line's not completely dominant, but if you save your stuff, you can use it. And so once I figured out that the high line in 1 and 2 was really good, started shooting up there, and that helped me a lot, and making some passes and making time up, and the fresh tires definitely helped.
Yeah, man, that was a blast and top 5 in points. One out of the Pang, but you know we're not racing to get rich here, but dude, I'm telling you, you made a freaking name for yourself there, especially towards the end. And I know this race in particular, a lot more yellows than normal,
Oh
and
yeah.
you still found yourself up there in the top 5. So congratulations on that, and to a good season. And do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, I want to congratulate Dylan Fink on, getting second place in the championship. Huge teammate right there. Shout out Powerhouse Racing for giving the power under the 45 to get up to the front. Congratulations to Nathan Scott for winning the championship, and congrats to Landon for winning the race. And just a huge shout out to Powerhouse Racing and to you for putting the broadcast on, and to everybody that puts the races together.
Yep, we appreciate it. We're gonna miss you, miss the whole league. Next couple Mondays, man, we'll have to see what the future is. But man, it was a blast commentating for you all. And Dakota Stall, man, 4th place in points and putting on a show tonight. And at 45, congrats, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And we're bringing in our last interviewee, Dylan Fink, man. My heart hurts for you watching that 52, but man, you put on a freaking show, pulling away almost up to a 3-second lead there late on. Second place in points as well. Tell me about your day there, man.
Oh man, started low. I botched qualifying. Didn't get a lap in. Just took my time, drove through the field. Realized about 20, 30 laps into the race, I had the best car on the track, and just took my time getting to the lead. Got there, led a ton of laps, had the race won, had the championship won, and had it ruined with 10 to go.
Yeah, that 10 to go, that hurts. I don't want to say what it reminded me of, but it reminded me of a Denny Hamlin at Phoenix. Just, you're going to be thinking about that one for a while. But the speed was there. That 52 was absolute flying.
I mean, I'm gonna be frustrated for that or about that for a while, but there's literally nothing else I could have done. I feel like I did everything perfect today. This is probably the best race I've ever run, start to finish, and just can't control other people being idiots, I guess.
Yeah, I know it's a lot on your mind, but man, you put a name out for yourself. I know I said that to the last 2 commentators or to the last 2 interviews, but without you in the league, man, I'm telling you, even in the contender, when you're not running, I was bored. And we saw it tonight at 52, man. Excitement out there on the track, man. You and your team, just phenomenal. And that's really not a good time to try to lift your spirits or anything. But second place, win some money. And do you have any shout outs there, Dylan?
Well, yeah, I appreciate you saying that. When I come out here, I try not to wreck anybody. I'm gonna go balls to the wall and see what happens. I've always enjoyed racing with you as well. You're one of the most respectful guys in the league. That is appreciated. Um, yeah, just thanks to everybody at Powerhouse. I know DJ hadn't been here the last few races. Dakota ran with me tonight. I was hoping he could get third in points. I think he fell just short. Uh, Kevin Allen, another great teammate. Love running with him. Great guy. Thanks to Braid and everyone at MRL. Thanks for you for doing these broadcasts. And congrats to Nathan. He definitely deserved it.
Yeah, man. Powerhouse, dude. I'm telling you, between you and Dakota Stall, you guys were absolutely rockets tonight. And exciting to watch all season. And yeah, we're gonna miss you guys on Monday nights, and who knows? I don't know what the future is. I know some people are a little upset, and I've been a little chippery here, so I need to calm down a little bit. But I'm looking forward to racing against you at least in the other couple leagues and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
congrats on second, man.
thank you. We'll take it.
Yep, and that's Dylan Fink, man. Team Powerhouse. We're signing off, boys. I think we're gonna sign off. Kenny Reels in the interview chat. He didn't run the race. He might still be mad at me. We're not bringing that up. But man, dude, this sucks. We're signing off, man. You know what? We'll do one last thing for you, boys. Chef Moorhead Sports. Do one last thing for you. Much love. Thank you all for watching some racing. It was a blast, man. Just sitting here rocking in my chair, drinking some sodas, beer sometimes, eating jelly beans. I'm not doing that again. We're not eating goddamn jelly beans and commentating a race ever again. But man, dude, it was a blast. We're going to go raid someone. Nathan Scott, our points winner, man. Our points winner. Awesome. I mean, between the Team Airlane, Team Powerhouse, and Jack Shack, excitement all around, all season long. And we're going to go raid Mark Person. Mark Person. He was in our race. We're going to follow in on him, keep the iRacing community up. So long, farewell, my friends.
What are you pissy about?
See.